गुरुजी और गुरु माँ के चरणों में प्रणाम. A very warm welcome to all the divine beings who are here to start an ANTARYATRA, a journey within. Here in audience today are present all the individuals who are ambitious and are here to create their own destiny. Channelizing your energy in doing smart work and not the hard work is the USP of our Sadguruji. Let me take this opportunity to give a brief introduction of our Guruji and Guruma to you all. Sri Sadguru Rameshji is an enlightened spiritual master and a modern age spiritual guru. After establishing himself as a successful industrialist, a rare transformation took place at a young age of 38 years where he lost all his commercial activities interest and plunged full time into spiritual sadhana. Initially, under the guidance of Sri Rajendra Brahmachari ji, Guruji mastered the techniques of Hatha Yoga, Raja Yoga, Kundalini Yoga and Kriya Yoga. Later on, with the blessings of Swami Sri Purna Ananda ji, Guruji attained enlightenment in the year 1999. Guruma too attained enlightenment on the same date as Guruji's, which is very rare and probably at the first time in the universe. Ever since then, with Guruma's support, Guruji has devoted his life for helping people live joyfully and evolve spiritually, which is also the motto of Purna Ananda organization. Guruji believes that spirituality is all-inclusive, wherein we can enjoy the world as well as remain spiritually enlightened. To become spiritual, we do not have to discard our worldly duties and worldly aspirations. Guruji believes that one who is spiritually enlightened enjoys the world much more than an ordinary person. Under his guidance, many people have got spiritually enlightened along with growth in their business and profession and are leading a happy life with a complete harmony. He has successfully broken a myth that spirituality is only for old-aged and retired people who have nothing else to do. But he has large number of young followers like me who feel themselves to be lucky in enjoying the guidance and proximity of Guruji, who is taking them through a completely different life journey, which is full of joy, harmony in relationships, success in their endeavors, and spreading joy all around. Guruji strongly feels that human beings are bestowed with enormous potential powers within their inner self, but due to the ignorance and negative nature of mind, their real personality remains subdued and they are not able to perform the desired levels and achieve whatever they want to achieve. I feel pleased today to see so many youngsters and all of you attending today's session here, and I am sure you are all in for good times ahead in your life journey. Moving towards our next segment, now we are going to present to you a small play depicting the lifestyle of two IT professionals where one is a team lead and the other is a team member of different team. By the way, any resemblance to the real person's situations would be really cool and we would be more than happy about it. Also, there will be a lot of exaggeration of situations and characters' behavior, which may be intentional too, but for humorous purpose only. So, let us begin with this play. Action.
Huh? What are you people doing here? Where are your laptops? Work! Work! Work!
Suri gets a call.
Yes, I'm ready for office, Amma. Who the hell cares about hangovers anymore? We are used to boozing in the night and working in the morning. Yendra, why are you people bumping inside me? Huh? Deva, are Deva.
Suri gets a call from his teammate.
The teammates. Hello? What? Huh? Your dog is sick. You want to leave? Are you pitcher? Huh? Okay. Fine.
Sup, bro? Why does your face look like the HRT team just called you for a meeting or something?
Ayo, no. You almost killed the left-door person in me.
Acha. Okay, listen. Meet you at the Sutta break then.
Ayo, sutta kaadu. Survival break.
Okay. Meet you at the survival break. There's so much to do.
Are?
Suri gets a call again.
Hello? Huh? You want my name, Okay, right? Sai Suri. Ayyo, Puri kaadu. Suri. S for stressed with work. U for? U for unsatisfied with life. R for racing with time. I for irritated on you. Okay? Now we got it. Keep the phone. Bye.
Suri. Are you Roti Surat?
What?
Let's go for a Sutta break. Come.
Wait. Let me first finish this project. I know, even after completing, this won't be appreciated by anyone.
Fine, I'll complete and come too then.
Chacha, Yendra, why are you carrying this headache with you? Extra work will anyways not give you any benefit in the upcoming appraisal.
Yes, I know. Never will I be appreciated for all that I've done. Anyways, all bosses are just beeps and beeps.
Cha. You people are so lazy, you cannot work.
Lazy? You bosses are just not concerned. You give us such unrealistic goals. दम करके रखे हमारी लाइफ को.
You people just think of I, me, myself. You just work for 8 hours a day and act as if you are running the company.
8 hours a day, delegation के नाम पे पूरा काम हम पे थोप के you go and party, go dance in the disco.
Party, we don't have personal social life. You know, I had to carry my laptop to the hospital while my wife was delivering her first son. By the time I finished, Junior Saisuri, the great was born.
Hello, what social life? वो तो दूर की बात. We don't even get to live a normal life. We work like robots and are treated like machines.
Anyways, Amma, why are we fighting over this?
Yeah, right. See you later then.
Bye da.
What the hell, man?
Good evening, Priya.
What is so good about this evening? What is so good about this evening? You know what happened just now? That Sushila Pilla, she didn't support me during the conference call. She's such a beep, man. Now I'll soon give her a tit for tat.
Good, very good. That's how this world works.
You know, you should never have any expectations from anybody. I just cannot accept all this. I work so much every day, but I'm still paid in peanuts.
Yeah, it's the same story everywhere, right?
Why does this phone keep ringing? Hello? We have to finish it today, bro. There's no way it can be postponed tomorrow. You know we have deadlines to meet, right? Oh my God, Suri, what's wrong with you? I fine.
My chest is paining really bad.
Is it? Let me Google first. Suri, wait. Is the pain more towards right shoulder or left? Do you feel like puking too? Are you feeling dizzy? Are you feeling dizzy?
Priya, I'm not pregnant, Ray.
Oh my God! It may be hypoglycemia or hypertension. Oh my God! Or it may be. Okay, let me Google. Did you just puke?
Nothing, Ra. Just some gastric problem. Hey. You overacting. Medicines.
Oh my God! What are you doing?
Huh?
What are all these pills for?
Arey. See, okay. So, one is for hypertension, one is for tension.
Okay.
One is antidepressant, one is for headache.
Okay.
One is for vitamin A, B and C,
Huh.
and another one is for vitamins B1 and C.
Huh.
And one is for acidity. Because most of the times we have our meals outside and not even on time. And some gastric problems, you see.
Don't you think we need some change in our lives, man?
Avuna, I'm so tired of this life. How can we live a happier and a better life than this?
How can we relax under stressful situations?
How can we keep our calm under pressure?
How can we deal with cranky bosses?
How can we have a good personal and social life?
How can we deal with the pressure?
Yeah, true. Is there any way, Smriti? Is there any way to balance all these aspects in life?
Is there any way to control our thoughts, delete our worries and alter our destiny?
Correct. Is there anybody who can guide us in this?
Is there anybody who can help us?
Yeah. Thank you.
Our now comes to an end. Thank you, Smriti. Thank you, Vivek. ANTARYATRA, the inner journey, begins from this moment. Sadguruji has developed simple and effective techniques to tap the enormous potential powers within individuals and help them succeed in all the areas of their lives. He has unfolded the subject to thousands of people across the globe. And today, it is our turn to receive this valuable knowledge. I would request at the feet of Guruji Guruma to enlighten our path and bless us with your Gyan. Thank you.
Asato ma Satgamaya Om Tamaso ma Jyotirgamaya Om Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. My hearty good evening to all the divine souls present here. This prayer which I made is the prayer to the Divine Mother, the Creator, the God, requesting me to take from unreal to the real, requesting to take from the darkness of ignorance to the light of knowledge, and from death to eternity. All of us live under ignorance, a lot of ignorance, and consider the unreal to be real. And because of considering unreal to real, we get into situations like what was depicted in the skit. We are running behind something which is not real. We are craving for something which is not permanent. We are looking at something which gives us temporary pleasures but not permanent happiness. We are imagining something, trying to attract something that which is superficial and doesn't give us lasting peace or happiness. Spirituality is nothing but a journey from the unreal to the real, and from ignorance to the light of knowledge. The first and foremost ignorance which we live with is considering this physical body as the real one. And because of this consideration that this physical body is the real one, we run behind materialistic world, in the materialistic world, to satisfy the needs, the luxuries, the name, fame, and everything else associated with the physical body. Now, do you know as to how many entities this human being consists of? We are all human beings. I suppose you all agree with me. We are all human beings. And did you ever contemplate as to what this human being consists of? Is it one single block of entity, or does it consist of some other entities? Is it a cluster of entities? Is it a combination of several entities? If you can know the answers for these questions, or if you contemplate on this and find out the reality, 80% of your tension, 80% of your ignorance would drop down getting the answers for this. Most of us consider human being as one single entity. The name itself, the term itself signifies that it is a combination of two entities, the human and the being. Human is referred to a physical body. We have animal being. There are animals, and we are with human body. So human is a physical matter, is a physical body, and in the human body there is a being. Human body is temporary. It takes birth, and after a certain period it dies. God in its own wisdom has given the manufacturing date for this human body but not the expiry date. Even though it expires after a certain period. There is a being in the human body, and there is another entity in the being also. There is a be in the human being. Be is the pure consciousness, being is the soul, and human is the human body. There are basically three entities, broadly speaking: the human, the being, and the be. It is something like our cell phone, mobile phone. You have a mobile phone, you have a SIM card, and you have a battery. These are the major three components in a mobile phone. The mobile phone very frequently changes its model, and we also go for new models. Even though we change the model of the mobile phone, the SIM card remains the same. The SIM card is replaced in the new model of the mobile phone. So is with the human being. When we discard this physical body, we acquire another body, another physical body, could be of a human being, could be of an animal being. And the SIM card, which is the soul, the being is the SIM card. That being, the SIM card, is inserted into another physical body, and that being starts operating that physical body. The be in the being is constant. It is consciousness, pure consciousness. In Hindi term, it is called as Atma. The SIM card, the being, is the Jeev, and the physical body is the Sthul Sharir. So the human being is the combination of these three entities, the human, the being, and the be. Be, while being the being, forgets the be in the being. And being in the human, while being the human being, forgets itself as the being. Good gurus confuse a little bit, so that you have interest in getting the confusion cleared. In fact, spirituality is not so complicated as the gurus have made it complicated. Frankly, spirituality is not at all complicated. For some unknown reasons, many spiritual, religious gurus, many scholars, pundits have complicated it. Like God. Everyone talks of, when we talk of God, everyone talks of different gods. Someone believes Rama as God, someone believes Krishna as God, someone believes Shiva as God, Brahma, Vishnu. We have, at least in Hindu religion, crores and crores of gods. God is nothing but a short form of an energy which can generate, operate, and destruct. That is God. It's pure energy. It is omnipresent, it is omnipotent. It is a short form of generation, operation, and destruction. This is spirituality. If you know God, if you know what is God, if you know the full form of God, and if you know that God operates as energy, generates, operates, and destructs, that is God. If you know this, and if you are established in this, you are spiritual. You don't need to know anything else. And in the human being, if you know human being and the be, you are spiritual. You don't need to know anything else. I have experienced that people come with so many questions, so many confusions about spirituality, and because of people want to get into a spiritual path, they don't want to follow spirituality from a young age. They think it's not for us, it's for old aged, retired people. But it's not a fact. The earlier you start spirituality, the earlier you get into spiritual field, the more you enjoy life. As Gandhi said, spiritually enlightened person enjoys the world more than the worldly person. In Hindi it is said, एक योगी जितना संसार को भोगता है उतना एक भोगी भी नहीं भोगता है. Because spiritually enlightened person doesn't get attached or engrossed in anything, even though it enjoys everything. It doesn't get engrossed in anything whatsoever it is. Yet, it enjoys everything. That is what is spirituality. While being in the world, while doing everything in the world, while enjoying the world, while progressing in the world, while acquiring whatever you want to acquire in the world, yet you can remain spiritual. Spirituality is not a dry subject at all. It is not a boring subject at all. So the earlier you get into the spirituality and try to know the basics of spirituality, the better for you. As I said, many people have complicated spirituality. They have given spirituality in several types of packages, several levels. Some have made it very difficult. So some people getting into the initial levels itself withdraw from the field of spirituality because they think that the level 1, basic level 2 itself is so tough. How are we going to get into the higher levels? It doesn't become everyone's job. We have made it very simple. Like, if you take marketing as a subject, marketing is a huge subject. And there are books and books available on marketing. There are courses available on marketing. There are MBA courses available on marketing. There are universities offering PhDs in marketing. I know one of the professor in one of the IIMs. He explained marketing concepts in such easy terms that in 5 minutes everybody learned what marketing is all about. He said, a man goes to a party and he sees a gorgeous girl in the party. He goes to the girl and says, I am rich, will you marry me? This is direct marketing. You go to a party, you see a gorgeous girl, your friend goes to the girl and tells the girl, he's a rich guy, will you marry him? This is advertising. You go to a party, see a gorgeous girl, go to her, ask her the phone number, she gives you the phone number, you call next day, tell her, I'm a rich guy, will you marry me? This is telemarketing. You go to a party, see a gorgeous girl, and you are about to go and introduce yourself. That girl introduces her husband to you. This is called competition eating into your market. You see a gorgeous girl in the party, you go to the girl, and before you introduce yourself, your wife comes there. This is called restriction on entering new markets. You go to a party, see a gorgeous girl, tell her that I am rich, will you marry me? And she slaps you. That is called customer feedback. The whole marketing concept is given now. You all know what is marketing all about. Now you don't have to go to any course, any seminar, no university, no MBA, nothing. Everything is known. This is what we do with spirituality. If you are interested, like I was talking about the three entities, human, the being, and the be. Since you are in a human body, you have to use full potential of the human body. Then it will be considered that you are the rightful owner of the human body. You have to fully utilize, invoke all the powers in the human body. When you know the being, you will be able to utilize potential of the human body if you know what are the potential in it. Otherwise, you will not know, and you can't invoke more potential powers. So you have to invoke as much potential powers of a human body, which has tremendous amount of potential powers. Then you have to invoke the potential powers of the being. You have to know the being. Then you become an evolved being. And when you realize the be in the being, you become an enlightened being. If you want to get enlightened being, if you want to know the be in the being, who's in the human body, it will take 2 minutes for me to enlighten you. You don't have to go through any spiritual sadhana. You don't have to go through any scriptures, any discourses. Don't have to do any yoga, pranayam, nothing. But you have to be prepared to get enlightened. The requirement is that you have to be prepared to get enlightened. If you are prepared to get enlightened, you can get enlightened in 2 minutes. That is what is spirituality all about. Problem is, we are not prepared to get enlightened, or we are conditioned that enlightenment is a long process. It takes lot of time, several births. You have to leave the world, you have to leave the family, go to jungle, do sadhana, penance, in some cave, win over your senses, mind, intellect, etc., etc. Don't do this, don't do that, don't eat this, don't eat that. And because of this knowledge and these conditions, you don't dare to step into the path of enlightenment. But I can tell you, the day you realize and get enlightened and know the be in the being, your life will be completely different. It will be full of joy, full of happiness. Every moment you will be living the life, not like this Suri, which is a depiction of a general human being in the world. And happiness is not all about having congenial work atmosphere, having favorable situation, having a beautiful wife, having good salary, having a big house. Happiness is not all about this. If you know real happiness, then happiness shouldn't be a conditioned happiness. There are two types of happiness. One is conditional happiness, second is unconditional happiness. In conditional happiness, if somebody appreciates you, you feel happy. You get a raise, you feel happy. You get whatever you want, you feel happy. You succeed in your endeavor, you feel happy. If people work as you want them to work, you feel happy. But 99% of the cases, It doesn't happen like that. In this world, nothing will happen the way you want them to happen. So if you are a person with conditional happiness, then you will never be happy. Maybe for short spells, you go to a party, have some drink, you feel happy. Go to Madhapur in the idli.com, have some idli in the night, 12 o'clock, you might feel happy. Go to Maharaja Chaat, have some pani puri, you will feel happy. But again, next day you don't know the repercussions of that pani puri. Like this guy had gastric problem or loose motions. We must aspire for unconditional happiness. Unconditional happiness is something which is within you, inside you. And if you know how to be unconditionally happy, then irrespective of a situation, favorable or unfavorable, irrespective of anybody appreciating you or not, irrespective of anybody recognizing you or not, irrespective of you getting promotion or increment or not, you'll always be happy. That is the state which we should aspire for, and only, I suppose so, a little evolved spiritual person achieves, enjoys such a state. Human beings could be compared to 4 states of a car. Human beings can be classified into 4 states of car. One state of a car is still, engine is off, standing still in the garage. Second stage, car is still, engine is on. Car is still, not moving, engine is on. So when the engine is on, it is consuming fuel. In the third stage, car is moving, engine also is moving. In the fourth stage, there is a slope, car is moving, but the engine is off. It is not consuming any fuel. Human beings could be classified into these 4 states. The first stage, where the car is still and the engine is off, is a state of a human being who is into deep sleep or in deep meditation. Mind is not working, body is not working, fuel is not consumed. In the second stage, car is still, engine is on. Your body is still, you are sitting somewhere in the office, at home, or in a movie, or in the party. But your mind is on. Your mind is thinking, negative, positive, anxiety, fear, what will happen tomorrow, which project, tomorrow meetings, tomorrow is appraisal. And so many things. You have applied for some job, you are going for some business expansion. Your mind is thinking and thinking, body is still at one place. It is consuming all the energy which you have. This is the worst stage of a human being. In the third stage, car is moving and the engine is on. It's fine. You are working, and to the extent that work requires your intellect, mind, to that extent you are applying your mind, intellect, no problem. Last stage is the best stage. Car is moving, engine is off. It is moving on a slope. We should achieve this state where you are physically in the world, physically working, fulfilling your aspirations, doing big, working for 10 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours doesn't matter to you, helping people, completing your projects within the timeline, you're doing everything, best to best, yet your engine is off, yet you are peaceful, yet you are calm, yet you are happy. yet you are joyful. This is the best state for people like us who are in the world, because you can't be always in the meditative state. Maybe we live that for spiritual people, aspirants, gurus. But for a worldly man, for a human being, this is the best stage where you are working into full potential of your human body. Whatever the potential you have in the human body, you are utilizing it, but keeping your engine off, almost off, so you don't consume any fuel. You know how much of a potential power an ordinary human being uses? Most of you must be knowing. How much of a potential power a normal human being uses? Chaliye, let's play Kaun Banega Crorepati. I have here Ravinderji Agarwal, Duke's owner. He has announced he'll give 5 crores to the winner. I'll give you 4 options. 25%, option A 25%, option B 50%, option C 5%, option D 75%. How many will go with option A 25%? None. How many will you go for option B? None. And option C? Everyone. Wow. Highly evolved audience. Everyone knows that we are using only 5% of our potential powers. But have you ever thought as to how this 5% could be increased? How can we invoke higher percentage from 5 to 6, 6 to 7, 7 to 8? Another question is, what do you think the most successful person in this world would have used his potential powers? How much? Maximum 10%. Be it Einstein, a scientist, be it Bill Gates, be it Ambani, be it Sachin Tendulkar, anyone whom the world knows, or be it Amitabh Bachchan, anyone whom the world knows, those people who could be counted and the world knows, whom we call as successful people, they had used not more than 10% of their potential powers. Just 10%. Now the difference between the millions and billions of ordinary human beings who invoke only 5% of their potential powers, the difference from these people to the most successful people is just 5%. From 5 to 10%. If you know this secret of what contributes to the 10%, you will be one among those people. You will be one among those people whom the world will know. And this is possible by what? Or by whom? Who creates your destiny? Who creates your destiny? Anyway, already Ravinderji has lost 150 crores in this one Kaun Banega Crorepati episode. I'll go with another Kaun Banega Crorepati. You agree to give? Okay. Another 150 crores is ready. Who's the creator of your destiny? Who creates your destiny? Option A, God. Option B, planets. Option C, Vastu. Option D, you yourself. Ravinderji. But he is a very nice person. He knows if I distribute 300 crores, he'll make 3,000 crores out of it. Because he knows that proverb which I had been quoting. It is in Hindi. दुआओं की कमाई करो मेरे दोस्त, दुआओं की कमाई करो, भाग्य खुद ब खुद बन जाएगा. So he has been doing that. Now, if we are the creator of our destiny, which all of you are agreeing, then who stops you to create a destiny which you want? What is that which stops you from creating a destiny which you want? Why do you crib? I don't have this, I don't have that, my boss doesn't support, my subordinates don't support me, my colleagues are like this, my family is like this, my wife is so and so, my husband doesn't support me, etc. etc. मेरा तो भाग्य ही खराब है. I came to this world with a very bad destiny, fate, because I was born in a very unfavorable planetary position. और क्या करें यार, my house vastu is very bad. Everyone is blaming something else for what which he can create. Even though we know that we are the creator of our destiny, yet we are blaming something else. We are blaming someone else. And destiny is where? Where is the destiny? Where is the creator of the destiny? Who's the creator of the destiny? Ourselves. Ourselves means what? Not the physical body, I am sure. It is the being in the physical body. That is the creator of your destiny. That is the creator of your destiny. And in the being, predominantly it is the mind. Predominantly it is the mind which creates your destiny.
One story I just remembered when he is telling about destiny. There was a Japanese general and a huge war was going on. He had a very small portion of the army with him, but he was very confident that we will win the war. But his soldiers were very doubtful. Will we win it or not? We are very small in number and our enemy is so powerful. They are in large numbers. The general said, I am confident we will win it. On the day of the battle, they went to a religious shrine and prayed. And after the prayer, the general just said something. He said, why don't we try a destiny now? The soldiers said, how can we try it now? I will just toss a coin. If it comes heads, we will win. And if it is tails, we shall lose the war. The soldiers, as it is, they were thinking, so as it is, we are going to lose only. Let's give it a try. If it's in our destiny, let's give it a try. And he tossed the coin and heads. Seeing that signal, everyone was so overjoyed. The soldiers were full of power and they finally went for the battle. And with the confidence they had that we are going to win because destiny is on our side, though being in a small number, they were able to conquer the enemy and they got victory also. Then the lieutenant told the general, see, destiny works. The general took him aside and showed him the coin. Both the sides, it was head. So this is destiny. We have to make our own destiny.
In the mind, then anything can be manifested in the real world. You know, everything happens twice in our lives. Everything happens twice. First in the mind and then in the real life. Everything which has happened in your life, everything which is happening in your life, and everything which is going to happen in your life, all that which has happened in your life, all that which is happening in your life, and all that which is going to happen in your life, it has to happen in your mind first. All that which has happened in the past has happened in your mind first. All that is happening has happened in your mind, and all that which is going to happen in future depends on what happens in your mind. Mind is the door. Mind is the main door for our life. Every event, every person, every situation, failure, success, good, bad, accident, losses, profits, name, fame, getting a job or getting out of job, everything has to happen in the mind. Only then it can happen in the real life. The door to the life is the mind. If you know this secret, and if you start applying this secret properly, peacefully, with full control over your mind, I can challenge you. Slowly over a period of time, you will yourself experience that every event which is taking place in your life will have a corroboration with the event which you have decided in the mind. If you decide something which has to happen in your life, and if you don't be negative, don't doubt, don't get worried, don't fear for its success, there is nothing which can stop that event to take place in your real life. Even God has no power to interfere in that. In fact, God supports such people. If you decide something to happen in your mind, if you want a particular situation, if you want a particular person in your life, and if you don't want a particular person in your life, you decide in your mind and let the mind focus on that. Let no other thought comes in the mind. Let no other thought come in the mind. Let no negative thought. Let no doubt. It will happen in your life very soon. How this happens, almost everyone sitting here would have experienced in their lives. A science called telepathy. Many of you would have called your friend sometimes, and the friend would have told you, hey, you live 100 years, I was just thinking about you. Has it happened? You have been talking with your wife or your husband or with some friend about somebody else whom you have not met for 10 years, whom you don't know where that person lives, what is he doing, you are not at all in contact, and you have been talking about that person, thinking about your college days, childhood days, your business days or professional days, and very intensely you are thinking about the person. How's that person? Where is he? What is he doing? He was such a nice person. It's been a long time meeting him. For some time you discuss this. In the evening you go to a marriage or a party. Unexpectedly you see that person there. Has it happened? With many people it has happened. And if you probe further, you will be astonished to find out that in many cases that person was not supposed to come to that place at all. I know several instances where such coincidences took place and the person was not supposed to come, but someone else brought that person forcibly there because of the vibratory effects. The vibration which we emanate while thinking about such things goes to the person's mind, influences the person, connects both of you, and creates a coincidence where you both meet. Such things we brush aside as, "Arey, what a coincidence. What a coincidence." May I tell you one thing? There are no coincidences in this life. There are no coincidences in this world which happens by accident. Every single coincidence gets created. Every single coincidence has been created. Every single coincidences would get created. If you want coincidences to get created for your benefit, for a favorable situation, for what you want, they will get created. Those coincidences will get created. What happened in the life of Dhirubhai Ambani? He was just a helper in a petrol bunk, earning 70 rupees or so. He was from a poor family, no resources, not very well educated, maybe 7th class or so. And he has always been dreaming and telling everyone in the petrol pump, including the owner and his colleagues, that see, one day this petrol will come from my factory. Everyone would laugh at him. And this man doesn't even know that the petrol where it gets manufactured is called a refinery, not a factory. He doesn't know the raw material for the petrol. He doesn't know the technology. He doesn't know how much it will cost, what investment. Nothing he knows. But something is stuck in his mind that one day this petrol will come from my factory. Even though people used to laugh at him, he would remain committed and steadfast on this conviction that one day it will happen. This strong conviction, he had no doubt whatsoever. He was never worried, no anxiety, no fear. Slowly coincidences started getting created. All those people who could help him, all those people who could finance him, all those people who could give him the technology, they started coming to him. They started gathering in his life. All the coincidences which God created for him to succeed in what he visualized, it was all because he created that factory, that refinery in the mind first, and then that got manifested in the real life, in the real world. This is what is the potential of our mind. If you know how to invoke your potential powers, you can achieve anything and everything in this life. Be it materialistic goal, be it family relationship, be it health. I know several cancer patients. They are recorded in American medical history about several cancer patients who fought cancer by their mind power through a visualization technique. I want to get you that visualization technique done also. It's a beautiful technique. There are positive affirmations. Basically, I can reveal you 5 secrets which will contribute from 5% to 10%. Every secret will contribute 1%. If you are at a 5% stage now, and if you know these 5 secrets, each one will contribute 1% in invoking your potential power, and you can get to that 10% league, that small number of people, including for enlightenment, including for any other achievement in the world. But you have to have full control over your mind. Before that, I would like you to experience a small magnetic power, magnetic field in your body. As I was telling you, this body, the human body, the being in the human body and the bee, the combination is so deadly that in the Vedas it is said, all that which exists in the universe exists in the physical body of a human being also. Yatha Brahmande Tatha Pindande. Yatha Brahmande Tatha Pindande means all that which exists in the universe exists in this human body also, in the human being also. And we are unaware of that. It's a mysterious subject. You are unaware of the treasure within you. And the day you start knowing what is within you, you will be a different person. You will be a completely different person. And I don't know how many of you are aware that we emanate several kinds of electromagnetic waves. We emanate sound waves. We emanate various rays, aura, etc., etc. I'll just make you experience a small magnetic field which is present in us, and how beautifully you will feel that magnetic field in your palms. You all can try. She'll demonstrate, you can follow her. Raise both of your hands up. Let the fingers be pointed towards the sky. Open all your fingers. All the 5 fingers, you can open them. Let the fingers be pointed at the sky, towards the sky. Feel some tingling sensation in the fingers. Let the fingers be open. You can feel the tingling sensation in the fingers. Some current-like sensation from the fingertips coming down towards your palms. It would be still better if you can close your eyes and then focus on your palms, on the fingers. Fingertips onwards, you can the flow of current flowing from the fingertips towards your palms and towards your shoulders. Focus on your palms, on your fingers. There is some cosmic energy flowing through your fingers. You can feel the tingling sensation, flow of current from your fingertips downwards. Now you can bring your hands down near your chest. Keep both the palms near to each other, opposite to each other. Keep both the palms opposite to each other near your chest. Bring down your hands near to your chest. Keep your palms near the chest, facing each other, and keep 2-3 inches gap between both the palms. Keep 2-3 inches gap between both the palms. Slowly take apart both the palms. Take them apart, take them away from each other, maybe a feet or so, maybe 2 feet. Take them away and slowly bring back nearer to each other. Again, keep them nearer, approximately 2-3 inches gap, and try to take them away. Slightly take them away, slowly, gradually take them apart and bring them nearer. Slowly and gradually to do this 2-3 times. Slowly and gradually take your palms apart from each other, away from each other, a feet or 2 feet, and then bring them together, bring them nearer to each other, 2-3 inches nearer to each other. Feel the magnetic field between both the palms. When you are taking both your palms away from each other, a feet or 2 feet away, and when you bring them together, when you bring them nearer, you feel some pressure between both the palms. You feel a pressure between both the palms, and there's a magnetic field in between the palms. Okay. Now keep your hands in the normal position on your chair handrest. How many of you felt magnetic field? Almost everyone. Did you ever feel this? And when you taken away both the palms away from each other and When you're trying to bring together, you felt there's something which you're pressing, isn't it? As if you're pressing something. And when you were taking away, it was difficult to take away. There was something pulling. Both the palms were getting pulled, isn't it? Such a beautiful magnetic field available in the body. We don't know about it. Many people use this technique for healing purpose. Anyway, I don't want to get into that detail right now. But many people use this technique for healing purpose. A lot of pains, many diseases could be healed through this. That some other session we'll discuss. This was just a small demonstration. The 5 secrets which I wanted to bring about here, which can help you invoke your potential from 5% to 10%. Ravindraji, you have shoulder pain, so you can do this, create that magnetic field and put your hand on the shoulder. Later on, maybe you can try this. I have simplified these 5 points, 5 secrets into A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D, E. If we can follow this A, B, C, D, E, you will be certainly an evolved person, evolved being. And maybe very soon, very quickly, you can also become an enlightened be. They are very simple laws. They are very simple secrets. As I said, spirituality is not at all complicated. Some people have thought it's complicated. Some people have made it's complicated, but it's very simple. The first law, the A, is accept. Accept. You have to accept the way you are. Whether you are tall or short or dark or fair or smart or not so smart, you are intelligent or not very intelligent, you are from a rich family or a poor family, you have studied well or not, you are a literate or a illiterate, your parents are from agriculture, farmers, or industrialist or businessman, whether you are born in a favorable planetary position or unfavorable planetary position, whether you have a beautiful wife like mine, or you have a good husband like what my wife has.
He's fishing for compliments now.
I am smarter than what I look. In this white dhoti kurta, I probably look little old. But when you see me in jeans t-shirt, I am different. And this is, I told you about the marketing. This is one of the marketing concept. The package is important. Our Duke's biscuits, you see, the content also is good. But the container is very important. Because the first attraction is of the container. Content will be seen later on. When you saw me in this dress, probably you. But I still miss something in my container, in this, marketing, advertising, publicity. You know what is that? Big beard. Jata. If I had that, there would have been thousands of people here. Because my photograph doesn't give that beard and jata. So not many people, that Sadguru, clean shaven with mustaches. Looks like some filmy guy, maybe. I'm not so bad in looks, so he's a filmy guy. But if I had that jata, sometimes I used to think that I should start growing or maybe borrow someone's. At least during such programs. You get respect, so you feel happy. Anyway, I have accepted myself as I am. I am fine, I am good as I am. So first and foremost rule is to accept yourself as you are. Accept not only yourself, accept your family members as they are. Accept your job as it is. Accept your boss as he is or she is. Accept your spouse as the spouse is. Accept the city traffic as it is. Accept the pollution as it is. Accept your servant as the servants they are. Accept your in-laws the way they are. Accept the life as it is. Accept everything as it is. Just accept. Just accept without any complaint, competition, or cribbing. Just accept it the way you are. Accept your success in the same way, accept your failures the way they are. Accept your failures. If you accept everything as it is, accept the summer 45 degrees as it is, accept Modi ji as he is, accept demonetization as it is, accept everything, be it politics, be it business, be it profession, be yourself, be the family, be the traffic, be the city, whatever it is, accept it. Will your mind not become peaceful at that point itself? Tell me, will it not become just at peace? Will it not be at peace? Completely at peace? It will be 100% at peace. And when you are at peace, when your mind is at peace, no cribbing, no competition, no comparison. We lose our peace not because whether you have something or not, mostly because someone else has more than you. Someone else's wife is, everybody likes his neighbor's wife like thing. हिंदी में बोलते हैं सबको दूसरी थाली में घी ज़्यादा दिखता है. Most of our problems is because of comparison. Now there was a crow, black, ugly looking. Nobody likes crows. He was very sad because nobody likes him. Nobody feeds him. So he was very sad one day sitting on a tree. Suddenly he saw a swan near a lake. White swan. He thought, oh, how happy the swan is. Pure, milky white swan. He went to the swan. He said, oh swan, I really admire you. You must be the happiest creature on this earth. You look so beautiful. White, pure white. You look so divine. But that swan also was sad. He said, no, not my friend. I am not so happy as you think I am happy. He said, why? See, I am black, but you are white, milky white. He said, yeah, I am white, but I am just white. I am bored of this white. I also wear sometimes jeans and t-shirt because I also get bored. Looking at others, striped t-shirts, denim jeans. He said, I am just white. I don't enjoy, I am bored of this white. He said, then what do you think? Who's happier than you? He said, that parrot sitting on the tree, he's He is definitely happier. He has several colors. Then the crow looked at the parrot. Oh, he said, yes. He looks smarter. Yes, white is dull, dry, boring. So he went to the parrot. Oh, parrot, how lucky you are. You are born as a parrot. How lucky you are. You must be very happy. That parrot also was sad. He said, no, my friend, I am also not so lucky. He said, why? You have several colors, beautiful colors. People like you to put in the cage. He said, that's my problem. I am not so happy and I am not so lucky. The luckier one is the peacock. When you see the peacock with full on his feathers, dancing, people rejoice. They feel so happy. They feed the peacock. He says, it is so. Where is the peacock? He said, in the zoo. Go and see the peacock. He is the most beautiful bird, most beautiful creature. He went to the peacock. He said, oh peacock, you look so beautiful. How lucky you are. He said, no, I am also not very lucky. He said, why? You are so beautiful, so many colors, feathers. People look at you. He said, yes, but I am in a cage. And peacock said, oh my dear friend crow, I always used to think that crow is the luckiest creature in the world because nobody puts you in the cage. You fly in the sky, no disturbance, no cages for you, nothing. You are a liberated soul. See me, see the parrot, we are put in the cages. So non-acceptance, comparison made him feel sad. If you accept without comparison, you are at peace. And when your mind is at peace, it is most powerful. The most powerful becomes the mind when it is at peace. Mind has such potential. It wants to give its potential powers to you for your benefit, for you to progress, for you to be happy. It wants to give you all that which has. But we don't allow all that to come out from the mind. Simple example again, how the anxiety stops something flowing from the subconscious mind to the conscious mind. You meet a friend whom you met a couple of times before, but you forgot his name. And all of a sudden somewhere you meet that friend. That person remembers your name. He is addressing you by your name. Oh, hello sir, how are you sir? How's your business? How's your office? Which movie you have seen? And repeatedly is addressing you with your name. And you are feeling so bad. You are thinking about his name. What is his name? When he is addressing you by your name, you feel bad that you don't remember his name. So your mind is thinking about his name. You know his name. Now you are trying to think. And sometimes his name comes in the mind, vanishes. Sometimes it comes almost at the mouth, it vanishes. His name. Like that Suri. And in the whole conversation of 10, 15, 20 minutes, you are only thinking about his name. You are just nodding your head for whatever he is saying. Nothing is going into your head because you are thinking about his name. Even though you remember his name, the name doesn't come out. Anyway, after 10, 15, 20 minutes, that guy says, okay sir, I'll see you again, we'll meet again, and bye-bye, and he leaves. The moment that person leaves and you turn, Hare, he was Suri. Hare, hey Suri, how are you? See you. Now that guilt, you want to hide, having remembered that name. Now what was that which was causing or not allowing his name to come out? What was that? Your anxiety. There are a lot of anxiety on the mind. What is his name? What is his name? What is his name? What is his name? Even though you remembered his name, yet from the memory bank it did not get retrieved. You knew the name, but it did not get retrieved. Because the more the anxiety got created, as the conversation progressed, the more it was getting suppressed. But the moment the conversation is over, the moment you turn around, the moment the anxiety is down, the moment the mind is at peace, the name came out. The simplest example of how we suppress our own potential to get projected by our anxieties, by our worries, by our fear, by disappointment, by anger, by ego. They all suppress the tremendous amount of potential which is there within the mind, within the subconscious mind. Yatha Brahmande Tatha Pindande. This is what the Vedas have said. All the cosmic powers, all those powers which the Creator has, is there within you also. Creator has not kept even 0.001% of the powers with himself. He has given everything to you. But it is our misfortune that we are not able to use those powers. And the first step towards using those powers is A. Accept. Keep the mind at peace always. And mind will be at peace only if you accept. Only if you have 100% acceptance. Never crib. Never feel bad, never have any guilt, never have disappointment, no depression. Whether a situation is favorable, unfavorable, you get a loss, profit, somebody criticizes you, scolds you, appreciates you, whatever it is, just accept the situation as it is. 100% acceptance will bring out 1% of your potential power. That can bring you to another league. Always accept. I have gone through personally in my life many peaks of high and low peaks. But it was our nature to accept the situation as it is. And we have experienced how unfavorable situation turns into favorable very soon. And in many others' lives I have seen people not accepting their situations, not accepting failures, not accepting unfavorable situations, not accepting adversities, cribbing, crying, fearing, enmity, jealousy. And that turnaround from unfavorable to favorable took a lot of time. That time, where the lot of time it took to turn around, was only and only because of these negativities, these worries, fears, anxieties, or else the situation was about to turn around. The mind did not allow it to turn around. Every thought which emanates from your mind goes to the space. You know, our mind has basically two components. One, a receiver, and second, a broadcaster. We have a receiver in our mind, we have a broadcaster in our mind. And the cosmos, the universe, is the container of thoughts, is the container of vibrations. It contains all the vibrations of all the beings in the universe. Depending on your mental frequency, you attract vibrations from the cosmos. If you are at peace and you are focused on your goal, completely at peace, your frequency will match with those frequencies of thoughts which are there in the universe, which will help you fulfilling your goals. They'll just strike you. They'll enter your mind because you have a receiver. It can receive. But you have to tune your mind to that frequency. This is a big secret you should know. If you know these secrets, I believe in one thing, that if you know these secrets, small secrets, I have seen people on the spot, here itself, changing, transforming. I have seen people transforming in an hour's session. A person who has come to this type of session goes back with a different personality, goes back with a completely transformed personality. Because mind, if it accepts, knows these concepts, accepts these concepts, he goes back with that concept. The concept which I was trying to give you, if you can make that concept as your concept, something which I am trying to give you, you make it as your property. Live with that concept, sleep with that concept, wake up with that concept, work with that concept, smile with that concept, eat with that concept, drive with that concept. You are a different personality altogether. So this anxiety was not allowing the name to come out. The simplest example how our negativity, how our worries, non-acceptance suppresses our own powers. We are generally happy beings. By nature we are happy beings. By nature we are joyful beings. By nature we are powerful beings. But we have ourselves suppressed our own nature. And sometimes we have acquired somebody else's nature. Hence we are not able to perform to our fullest extent. Now I think what you can do is, today we'll stop at this A. The balance B, C, D, E, Bahubali 2. Good film producer, director brings the film to such a climax that, and he leaves at that. Then you'll wonder what about next movie. At least you'll come to see the next movie. Good or bad, that would be decided. There are beautiful concepts I can tell you. This is just the start. And I am sure right now here itself, when you have heard about this A of acceptance, and when I detailed that acceptance, you would have definitely felt a peaceful being within you. Have you? Isn't it? A complete peaceful being. And you are engrossed and interested in learning more. Are you interested in knowing more about this? And today I am sure all of you will have a different quality of sleep. I am 100% sure. Go back, contemplate on this A, acceptance, complete acceptance. Think about all those situations where you did not accept life situations, where you did not accept yourself, where you did not accept your boss, where you did not accept your spouse, where you did not accept a situation, where you did not accept an adversity, and how much sorrowful, painful it was. And the secret here is, even if you don't accept, situations are to change. Circumstances are to change. People are to change. They will change. And they are changing. If you look back in your own life, you would have gone through some adversity, you would have gone through a lot of unfavorable situations, you would have gone through bad times, but you had got over it also. Unfavorable became favorable. Now that painfulness which you have gone through, that sorrowfulness which you have gone through, hasn't it gone waste? Hasn't it gone waste? If you look at your own life, 90% of your sorrows, pains, disappointment, depression, you will realize that they will all waste. They were wasteful energy of your precious time. They were wasteful energy of your life force because the situation has changed, circumstance has changed. If situation has changed, that has gone waste. If you had remained calm, peaceful during that adversity, that situation which became favorable from unfavorable would have become favorable much earlier, much faster, much quicker. Because adversities, unfavorable situations, as I said, also had been created by you. You are the cause. For everything you are the cause. When you are the cause, how can you justify complaining to others? How can you justify blaming others for all the wrongs you are going through? Where is the justification? Half an hour before, 1 hour before, you have agreed, you have accepted that you are the creator of your destiny, which means everything which is happening in your life, you and you alone are responsible for that. You were responsible, you will be responsible. When you are the creator of your destiny, can you justify putting the blame on someone else? Can you justify blaming someone else for your pain, sorrows? If you cannot justify, why do you do so? When you cannot justify, why do you do so? But look at your life. I think every moment in the skit beautifully depicted. Every moment they were complaining about someone else, about self and someone else. So there were complaints, blame games. If you stop doing that and take full responsibility of your destiny on your own self, you will be able to change your destiny just like that. You will become a happy being. Human life should be, as it has been said, to fulfill 4 great objectives we have got human life. Since we started late, I am ending late also. You guys came late. You
Accept
can't
the
creep.
situation.
Sorry?
Accept the situation.
That's all. And it is your destiny. You can create your destiny now itself. You have the free will, you can walk away, you can go away. Anyway, some more time. I thought having caught you guys and good atmosphere, cool weather, breeze, no mosquitoes, we can spend some more time, isn't it? Human birth, we have got to fulfill 4 basic objectives. 1, to be progressive. It is very important to be progressive. Because it is only human species which can be progressive. How lucky we are that out of 84 lakh species, there are 84 lakh species in this world. Right from a small ant to an elephant to a bird, several birds and water creatures. 84 lakh in numbers, human being is the one among them. It is only human being which has the potential to be progressive. Progress in your personality, progress in your emotions, progress in your spirituality, progress in the materialistic world. It is only we who can be progressive. No other creature is given this potential. Now imagine how lucky we are. How lucky we are to be one among 84 lakh species. Have you ever thought about it? While cribbing, did you ever think? While complaining, while blaming others, did you ever think that I am such a lucky person, having born as a human being? So you have to be progressive. There is nothing wrong in being progressive in the world. Nothing wrong in having aspirations in the world. Nothing wrong. Spirituality doesn't restrict you from being progressive. Create a world-class facility, create a big business, grow in your profession, earn money, distribute money. Do whatever you want to do, man. Be progressive. Intelligence, it is only human being which has. You know, what is not available in 84 lakh species, these are the small things not available in any other species which we have. No other species in the universe can smile. Among the 84 lakh species, except human being, no one can smile. Only human being can smile. Yet we don't smile. 2-3 days ago, one of our volunteers went to some IT company, met a director there. He said, it's a good program, conduct it. I see thousands of employees coming in my building, morning, evening shifts. No one ever smiles. I am always seeing them tensed. Always in tension, anxiety, running. Why don't they smile? What stops you? In fact, I can tell you, to kill your negativity, to overcome your negativity, to reduce your anxiety, to reduce your fear, if you can smile for 10 seconds, you are out of that negativity. There was a guy who came to me. Anyway, this story I'll tell tomorrow, I think. Or else you will curse your own destiny. Which day we saw his poster or in the ad, newspaper ad, why did we register, why did we come here? Anyway, tomorrow you have the free will to create similar destiny or not, it's up to you. The 4 major aspects or the reasons for which we have got human body, I was explaining. One is to be progressive. Number 2, to be happy. To be happy all the time. It is only human being who can be happy all the time. No other species has that potential. Unfortunately, we are not happy all the time. That is our misfortune. But we have the potential to be happy all the time. Number 3, to make others happy. No other species has this potential also that to make others happy. They can be happy themselves, but they can't make others happy. And they can be happy, but they cannot be eternally happy. They cannot be happy all the time. We can be happy all the time if we decide to be happy. We can make others happy. The 4th reason for which we got that human body. 1 is to be progressive. Number 2, to be happy. Number 3, to give happiness. Number 4, to realize yourself. To realize your own self, who you are, from where you have come, where are you going to go back. You are made up of what? Are you what you think you to be? Are you what you appear to be? Or you are something else? There is some hidden agenda. Is your real existence hidden by something? Yes, it is so. Your existence is hidden by physical body. Your existence is hidden by the mind, the intellect. There is something else, the real existence of the be. And that potential to realize the be, to get enlightened, to become Buddha, to become Ramakrishna Paramahansa, to become Ramana Maharshi, or to become Rama, or to Krishna, or Jesus, or Muhammad Sahib, or whoever it is. You have the potential. No other species in this universe has that potential. These are the 4 major reasons for which we have got this human body. To be progressive, to be happy, to make others happy, and to realize our own self. If you are able to do that, if you are able to fulfill this journey from to knowing your own self, you have fulfilled the objective of getting the human body. And if you don't fulfill the objective of getting the human body, next birth, I am sure, this human body will not be given to you. Because that supreme being who has given you this physical body for some specific purpose, and if you don't fulfill that specific purpose, he would never dare to take another chance of giving you this body. So having got this body, let us fulfill these 4 major objectives of human body. We will continue with it tomorrow. With this A, B, C, D, E, I can tell you how you will be able to fulfill all these 4 objectives of getting a human body. You can be progressive, you can achieve anything which you want to achieve, you can be happy all the time, you can make happy, you can make others happy, you can spread happiness all around you. At the same time, you can realize your own self, realize who you are, become enlightened, move like a liberated soul. You will not move once you get enlightened. Once you know these secrets, I can assure you, you will never walk on the ground. You'll always feel that you are flying. You will feel weightlessness, even though your physical body might have 200 kilos weight. Yet you will feel the weightlessness because more than the weight of the physical body, there's a lot of weight of garbage in our mind. That is bigger problem than the physical body weight. Remove that garbage. Dump that garbage somewhere else. Make that mind free of all that garbage which you are carrying from births after births. And then realize what kind of a being you are. So we'll continue Bahubali 2 tomorrow. If you like this session and if you want to know more, please come. Know more. There is nothing better than knowing this. And we are spiritual people, absolutely non-commercial, because I don't believe in selling spirituality. There are people who sell spirituality. I don't know how anyone can sell spirituality, because you can sell only that which is yours. Spirituality is not ours. It is available abundantly in the whole universe. Spirituality is of that Supreme Spirit, Divine Being. He has just shared His secrets with us. We are trying to share those secrets with others. It is not my property. So we can't sell spirituality. We can share spirituality. We should share spirituality. We believe in this concept. So never ever our programs are charged. In fact, even for this program, many people told me that since you are making it free, not many people will attend. You charge, there will be more people attending it. And it is so. It is so. People have that condition. अरे free, अरे ठीक है ऐसा ही होगा. उसको time pass करना होगा. He has no other thing to pass time, so he wants to pass time. See, money is required. I am not saying money is not required. Money is required for arranging things, organizing things, conducting all such things. And money will come from somewhere. If you are a sincere person, not charging for something which is not yours, and you believe that it is someone else, the Supreme Divine Beings, and He has given you to share with others, you're only a courier person, then it is His responsibility to bring that resources, to bring those resources required to organize these things. And they come. They just come. They just come. Yes, we can probably stop here. Every time I say I will stop, I'll take another 15 minutes because something else will strike. Anyway, I am so happy to share these things with you. Tomorrow, many more. And tomorrow I'll make you experience some beautiful states of yours We will make you practice some techniques, very powerful techniques. You can get rid of your negativity. You can neutralize others' negative vibrations. You can create what you want in your life, in your mind, through that technique. As I told, whatever you want in your life, first it has to happen in your mind. So you have to create a situation in your mind which you want in your mind, in your life. That another beautiful technique called visualization will make you do tomorrow with some good tips, and we will complete this A, B, C, D, E. This will become a complete package, and after you leave tomorrow evening, I am sure in the next program there will be more number of people, because you will go back with a different personality. You will be a glowing personality. People will see the difference in you. Today itself, when you go back, you meet some people, somebody will definitely comment on someone, for sure. Hey, you look different. From where you have come? दबंग देख के आया क्या? आप बोलना दबंग ही देख कर आया. This is our dabang, and we will win this dabang. We will win. Life is something like dabang only. Having come to this dabang, we will win it. And you don't have to worry, because when the coach is like Amir Khan, then everything is possible. Anyway, thank you very much for sparing so much time.
Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Guruma. I hope you all enjoyed today's talk and technique. Tomorrow's session is going to be even more powerful, as Guruji has promised us, fruitful with the revelations of many more life-changing secrets and techniques. If you feel this program could help your friends and relatives, you may even invite them for tomorrow's program. We are also going to have an initiation question-answer session, which is going to be probably next Sunday. The details, venue and timings of which will be informed to you, to all the registered members. Allow me to give you a brief description about Purna Ananda organization. Purna Ananda is a center for spiritual evolution and joyful living. Its mission is to help people in self-realization and change their perception of life, attitude, relationships, and self through the revelations of secrets of creation. We organize regular satsangs on Thursdays and meditation sessions on Sundays, special programs on parent-children relationship, family harmony, workshop for students' exam fear, dynamic child programs for pregnant ladies, and special session on the festive occasions in Purna Ananda Ashram in Janwada are organized on a regular basis. Please note that all our programs are free of cost. Once in a year is organized an enlightening retreat in Rishikesh, the dates of which are this year, April 3rd, 4th and 5th. Our next program with Guruji Guruma is on 24th February in Purna Ananda Ashram, for which all are invited on the occasion of Mahashivratri, timings 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Before you leave today's session, kindly pick up these pamphlets from the help desk, which is at the exit, on which are mentioned the YouTube and Facebook website details and other Purna Ananda website details, and kindly register by writing your name and phone number on the and drop in the help desk, where you can also register in the register given over there, and pick up these pamphlets. You can also register on the website, which is purnaananda.org. And on this pamphlet which is given to you is also mentioned the route map of Janwada Ashram. This will be helpful for communicating Guruji's programs, updates and ashram visits, ashram stays. And if one is interested, you can also get an opportunity to stay with Sadguruji in ashram overnight. The registration details will also be used for making WhatsApp groups for those who are interested, wherein you can ask questions and share experiences with Guruji. Please note that those who have already registered online, they need not register again, as their details are already available with us. Kindly go through the pamphlet details and links on the YouTube, and you can also subscribe our YouTube channel where you will find more than 400 videos, and you can enjoy many other sessions like these on YouTube. Thank you. I'll be singing Purna Ananda anthem with Guruma.
I am neither the body nor the senses. I am not the mind nor the wisdom. Pure consciousness I am. I am the formless Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham. I am not in bondage nor seeking liberation. I am not in tension nor in the stress. Pure consciousness I am. I am the formless Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham. I am the creator. I am the creation. My creation is for my recreation. Pure consciousness I am. I am the formless Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham, Chidananda Rupo. Shivoham, Shivoham.
Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Good night.